I'm down.
I'm down.
And then we played Banjo Richter, so it was not worth our time.
That's so sad.
that was
That's such a
like
sad end to this good story.
Saddest role we could have gotten.
You know what's not sad?
Me right now, I'm in a good mood.
Me too, because I'm watching Nutmeg on Sheik versus Cheeks on Cloud.
I was trying to stuff your segue so bad.
Cheeks on Cloud 9. Am I right?
No, he is part of Freaks.
Wait. And we're back, fellas.
And
So,
we're back.
I've got a theory.
Yes, I want to hear your theories.
My theory. I've been speaking to you. I've been speaking
this
to you
is the
about
theory
this.
we've been talking about.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for the past hour minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But my theory is that Sheik is a character that is good at like 50-50 at worst against every other cool character in the game.
Which the crux of this is that there aren't many of them.
Right. It's very difficult for you to find one and say this character is objectively cool.
Well, there is no objectivity,
right.
But, you know, to say for sure, like, you're going to...
But I'd say if you pick a character that you think is cool, for example, I think Fox and Wolf are cool.
You'd be hard-pressed to find detractors.
Right. See, Sheik can just kill them sometimes. And it is what it is. Now,
I have a theory when you're done, by the way.
Cloud, many people are on both sides. Many people on both sides, right? Both sides of the story. I think regardless of where you fall...
Cheeks! That is classic Cheeks!
That is
We're
so
back,
classic.
baby!
I think the
I've
theory
been
stands.
teleported to 2019!
I think Sheik has a lot of merit here. But the sword is really big.
The sword is large.
And you just let go of the shield, bud. What happened?
Meg is really good at those, like, player-to-player reads on stuff, like, timing in particular. Like, I don't think that Meg has always been the best at, like, picking up on, like, adjustments to movement and stuff, which is something that wouldn't matter as much in, like, a more traditional fighting game, but on stuff like the timing mix-ups, the types of moves that you want to go for in certain situations, like Cheeks, for example, doesn't want to commit when he's in center stage. He just wants to throw out the safe moves, and if you overextend, it's upbeat time, baby.
Yeah, you just let that thing fly. Oh, platform to platform, but barely, thanks to some sick BI, did not have to tech on the plat. That's huge for Cheeks to get out of there, and then right back to advantage. Has Nutmeg in the corner.
Oh, you rolled again! You rolled again on Cheeks! I wish Disco was here to tell you, but I'm going to have to do it in his place. You are in Dallas. Do not roll!
Do not roll in Dallas.
Do not roll in Dallas.
Especially with Sheik. Her roll animation is so reactable. Like, there are many players who do not even pretend to try to react to things. They're just playing by the feelings.
But that's something that Cheeks does.
That's one that, well, Cheeks will react for real. But, like, if you look at what Sheik is doing, you'll react to that roll on accident. It looks inhuman, what she's doing.
It is.
There's
Mock
so
Rock
many
will put that on a lower tier, on the roll animations tier list.
Like,
It'll be done in 2
like,
years.
Roll from ledge, it takes her 2 loops to get all the way to her destination.
Off. Speaking of 2 loops,
yeah,
we get some more? Goodness. Cheeks holding on to the jump, though. That's one of those interactions where I know now for a fact that this game's been out for a while.
Yeah.
This is a developed metagame now, which is crazy to think about because in some part of my brain, it's still early Ultimate. And I'm like, oh, there's so much more development to be made, but is there?
Yeah.
We're deep into this game now.
We're pretty heavy into it. It's been a while.
And that might be one of the reasons why, to what you were saying about cool characters and such, that it's hard to find a pretty definitively cool character in this game because at this point it's down to the players doing stuff like that, making the hard reads, because it's not about what the character's toolkit is, definitely not in this game, but it's down to what you do with it.
Verb. It's what you do.
That's, what is that
cartoon
thing called again?
What the?
I'm trying to, you know, the grammar animations that you would watch? What's it called? The I'm just a bill.
Oh, Schoolhouse Rock?
Schoolhouse Rock, thank you!
Yeah, it was a Cartoon Network reference.
Ah.
They had many commercials in my elementary school age. Verb, it's what you do. It's like a little bumper. Like they had those.
So you'll remember when you go to 2nd grade English class tomorrow.
I felt so smart.
Honestly.
Going into 2nd grade English class.
Yo, if any of you are watching and you need a tutor for your upcoming classes, that's my job.
Hey!
So hit me up. I got you. I can tell you that a verb is what you do.
Hey, if you want to call Kimona, that's a verb. To call.
To call.
It's what you do.
Oh.
I'm just a bill.
Oh. Now, Ryan,
win.
You're giving me a lot of information to go off of. I would like to press you for a little more.
Sure.
Because you're talking about what to do. What does Meg do?
That.
Great.
So, genuinely,
Nutmeg cutting you off, giving me the answer before you even had the chance.
The genuine answer of what I think would help here is less proactivity, unfortunately. Because Sheik being proactive here lends herself to falling into the disjoints, because as disjointed as forward air is, it's not a Buster Sword. And that is where Cheeks has been able to find a lot of bread and butter, is either Nutmeg proactively swinging at the shield and you get up out of shield, or swinging where there's already a forward air out or a back air out, and it's or cross slash as well. It's really difficult to proactively do stuff with Sheik there. You kind of have to needle and nickel and dime and wait for Cheeks to swing and then do something.
And the problem with waiting for Cheeks to swing is that Cloud, despite having a big sword and plenty of power,
right, yeah, not a lot of end lag. The issue there is you kind of have to predict some of the movement, get some parries even. With parries, you actually, as Sheik, can do something because your frame data is so schnasty. But it really is the runaway and needle game, which is unfortunate. Sometimes you can mix in like a well-spaced
How's
fair.
your cool character now, Ryan?
Oh, I didn't say Sheik was cool.
No.
I said Sheik beats the cool characters.
Oh, you said the other cool characters.
I did say the other cool
There's
characters.
an implication there.
Yeah, there is an implication. It is to protect myself.
Grammar aside.
I
That's
think. Okay, so it also goes back to another theory that I have, which there's many characters that have high potential to be cool, but it is opposite to their potential to win.
Like Sonic, for example.
Yes, Sonic can be very cool,
but nobody's going to do that.
Not while also winning.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
That's facts. That's true facts right there.
Sometimes the correct thing to do is inaction. The correct action is inaction.
Which in any fighting game, that's going to be the case. There are going to be times where it's good to apply offensive pressure, see if you can force some mistakes out of your opponent, and sometimes seeing if they'll do it themselves. That's basically when you change up that game plan. You're looking to see, am I going to force a mistake out of them, or are they going to make some themselves? And you want to balance that out, right? And also wanting to hit that balance for yourself, right? I don't want to make mistakes, but also I don't want to just let them force them out of me by giving them all the offensive pressure.
Meg actually started with a great example of another thing you can do, which is just empty movement. So there was like an empty hop, jump back, didn't actually land with the fair, and then caught Cheeks early swinging with the up B that wasn't going to hit anything because Nutmeg hadn't committed to a move.
In this game, in Smash games in general, compared to more traditional fighting games, you're living on Town City. That's all right. You're going to rely less on more traditional footsies, and you can fake offensive pressure. You can force your opponent to respect that a lot easier given the movement in these games. I can't believe that hit. Sometimes you can also actually put on the offensive pressure. You can kind of change your mind in the middle. That's the beauty of Smash.
I would be shocked if that was a true conversion. I feel like that was just like I don't feel like I'm allowed to press a button.
If I air dodge, it might even still be active because that move is crazy.
Well, you can just press the A button later. Isn't that crazy? She can delay it.
Or the B button to finish the bouncing fish.
Whichever
you can do either of these. Or your grab button.
There's a lot of buttons you can press.
Multitudinous options to
You can roll your face on that controller, and one of those buttons will make it.
Most likely. Ooh, down there. I don't know if that's what Meg meant to buffer.
It was probably like Nair fast fall moment. Or fair fast fall moment.
Yeah. Not that moment, though.
No. Intended. There, see, that empty movement is exactly what you needed to bait out the down air, and then beautiful capitalization. That's exactly what we need.
As Sheik, you have to hit those combos.
You have two options for your inaction, and that's needle or pretend you're moving.
It's that or it's edge guard. Yeah. You're gonna actually take your stock, but.
Oh yeah. I mean, edge guarding is definitely the way to get the stock sealed, but to get there, you have to win neutral, and to win neutral, you have to pretend that you're swinging a cloud.
And again, kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, right? Is that Smash and a little too aggressive, right? Like a lot of being willing to throw out moves and land on cloud. Where as I'm saying, in Smash, it's much easier comparative to more traditional fighters in general, where you can fake offensive pressure very convincingly without actually putting yourself in danger of being punished in return. And then when you actually put on the pressure, look at how much more effective it makes it.
Yeah, that genuinely, Mega's done such a good job of not falling victim to the same problems. That was just running into the iron wall of Cheeks. Sometimes
The buns of steel.
The buns of steel, if you will. And I will.
Thank you.
Well, I'd like a piece.
Clang.
Oh, that's...
Oh, big risk.
Big
Cheeks
risk.
to get the punch.
Not a lot for it, and here we go. Okay, am I crazy, or was that game 2?
That was game 3.
That was game 3?
This is 2-1.
Those first 2 games went by so fast.
I don't even know if they did. We just had a lot to talk about. We have 3 months worth of things to talk about.
That was game 3.
How's the wife? How's the wife and kids?
I've got pictures.
How's work been? Catch the big game?
So, I came home and this was Shiloh.
Oh, doggy.
Look at her.
That's doggy.
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you all at home know that doggy? Little puppy doggy?
Yeah.
I just thought you'd all like to know
Doggy
that.
dog.
This is the analysis that we can offer. You say, hey, what's the current state of Smash Ultimate? I'm here to tell you right now, puppy.
I'm going to say Texas.
Okay.
That's the current state of Smash Ultimate.
Not for much longer.
I mean, that's where we are.
For some of us, not for much longer.
For some of us, not for much longer.
For some of us, we're about to brave the East Coast.
As long as you're tuning into the stream here
Then you're
at
here with us.
twitch.tv/TuneInLocator, then the state of Smash Ultimate is Texas.
And you get to keep your health care.
Sure.
Unless you're tuning in from Texas, in which case I can't help you.
Sorry. That sucks.
Your power can stay on otherwise, unless you're local.
Man, about that grid. And I'm
Y'all
not
remember
talking about Street Fighter.
Y'all remember when it was cold down here? I don't. It's been 100 for 50 days.
You remember the last time we had winter? Nope.
Me either.
What are you doing, Meg? Get back to the stage. I mean, sure it worked, but why?
I need you all who aren't in Texas. I need you all to know what it's like to be like, oh, I'm going to go out on a walk today. I'm just going to wait until nighttime so it can be a little bit cooler. And then it's still 95 degrees.
I need you to understand,
at midnight.
But I don't need you to feel it because I don't want other people to experience.
No, I don't want to wish that on you.
It's bad.
I don't want to wish that on you. That sucks. But I want you to at least know that it's happening.
It happens frequently. That was a wish, but I believe.
Oh, hell yeah. Turn that up.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the compilation. Speaking of compilations, a combination into the Up Smash compilation, Nutmeg on the nation for the whole entire adjudication.
I would respond, but the music is stun locking me.
Vince.
It's. Yeah, you're good.
No, it's all good.
It's the game audio is a little bit loud.
I like where it's at.
You turned down for me specifically.
Well, then
leave
then
it.
you can turn it down a little bit.
That's all right.
It's all good. No.
That's good.
He's bothered.
Now it's
accommodate
good now.
my man. Accommodate my man. He's a good man.
He's glowing blue. He's not blue anymore.
He's not blue anymore. Thanks,
Okay.
Tweak. Expert analysis.
Oh, wait. Why did you forward tilt?
Yeah,
that late nair could have been bouncing fish, right?
I believe so.
I feel like that was a bouncing fish moment. And we've released ourselves from Nat Geo. We're not there anymore. It's documentary over. Somewhere else.
It's so fun, and by fun I mean it isn't, to watch the fact that like a Sheik player will be like, yeah, for 18 straight minutes I'm playing perfectly, and then I make 2 mistakes in this game on Battlefield, and now I'm losing.
Yeah, I feel like that if that Nair converted, could have been a really different story. But now we're seeing just damage piles up so easily as Cloud into this matchup.
Oh, the limit ran out right as Cheeks was about to perhaps seal the game to its closing moments.
Not able to get the needles to convert. Nutmeg has to be really careful about any of these Nairs, because Rising Nair, while it'll be so beautiful to set up what you want, that is like the 12th roll in that you've done.
Rolling in Dallas. I don't recommend it. For any of you that come down here and play some Smash, I implore you not to roll.
It's unfortunate, because you do have to be kind of lithe and slimy with the movement.
You know, when Disco said that the first couple times, I was like, okay, but like, you're going to punish rolls no matter what region you're in? And I'm wrong about that.
Yeah.
Because I watch Smash in other regions. I watch it at majors, I watch other locals, and people just get away with rolling. And it doesn't happen here. And I don't know what the epidemic is.
Something in the water.
Something in the water.
Maybe drinking bad water, I don't know.
Badwater Basin?
Other people are on the
Team
Nestle
Fortress
or
2?
some.
I
don't partake.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's really a me problem.
Team Fortress 2 is a lot of fun.
I know of an unreasonable amount for somebody who's not been involved at all.
No amount is unreasonable.
Except
for it can be too little.
Well, then an unreasonable amount potentially.
You agree, right, Jackson? That sounded like a yes to me.
I love pulling in somebody who, no context.
No, you can never know too much about Team Fortress 2, correct?
Yeah, okay.
I got a resounding yes.
Resounding yes.
Resounding yes.